your eyes. Would you dream for me? Some paradise. Tell me who you see, 'cause I think I do want you next to me. Want you next to me, but does this work? 'Cause I know I can't get to you. I like the chase, and I know you do too. Am I just in love with the idea of you? 'Cause I'd cross a million seas. Would you do that for me?
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Brooke if you are new. I'm so excited for today's video because it is going to be this makeup look right here for prom. It is a beautiful like rose gold bronzy shimmery glowy look. I really wanted to bring this tutorial for you guys because it is drugstore and affordable makeup, and it is super easy. Like, it literally took me like 15-20 minutes to do this look. It's no falsies, no winged liner, none of that stuff, just super simple and easy, but very pretty. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a look that I would love to wear to prom. This is kind of like, if I was going to prom, this is what I would wear. In the past, I have done some more intense looks, but I feel like if I was going to prom still, like this year, I would wear something like this. I just really like the glowy, pretty, fresh look about it, and I hope you guys like it as well. So if you're interested, then let's just go ahead and get started. For my primer today, I'm going to be using the NYX Hydratouch primer. This was a recent repurchase. I stopped using this for a while after I ran out of it, but I missed it so much. I love this primer because I have dry skin and I feel like it just really hydrates my skin before I go in with my foundation. I will have all the products that I use listed down below just in case you miss it when I'm speaking. I would love to know, like, if you already have your prom dress, what you're gonna wear, how you're gonna wear your makeup. Definitely leave me some comments down below and let me know because I would love to hear about them. Prom is so fun. It's like just a day of getting all dressed up and feeling special. The actual prom is actually like my least favorite part. I just love like picking a dress, picking my makeup and hair to go with it, like creating a theme. Like, it's almost like when people would go on the red carpet, you know, they pick like this cool dress and this hair and makeup that like all kind of vibe together, and I just love that. Like, I love getting dressed up like that. I think it's so much fun. And for prom, for me, it was always fun, like creating a theme. For foundation, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi True Match foundation. This has been a go-to for me since high school. I really liked this foundation in high school. And this is in the shade C4 Shell Beige. And I haven't been able to wear it in a while because I have been so pale. But I have a spray tan right now, so you can't really tell on my face, but the rest of my body is pretty tan. My hands are so white compared to the rest of my body, and it's because I wash my hands so much. For one, I work in the healthcare field, and two, I just am obsessed with washing my hands. Also, I washed all my makeup brushes last night, so I was really washing my hands last night, and they got a lot paler. But I'm going to go in with this Real Technique sponge and just blend this out. But yeah, my face and my hands always lose my tan first because I wash my face every morning and night, and I exfoliate it like every 2 days. And then my hands, I'm always washing them, so they always lose their tan first. This really is a beautiful foundation, and I wanted to make this tutorial drugstore themed because I know that going to prom, not everybody can afford to have their makeup done. A lot of people, like, you don't have the money, you don't even work, you don't have a car to work, things like that, and your parents aren't ready to dish out 50+ bucks for getting your makeup done. So it's easier for you guys to follow along and use the products that I'm using. I'm going to go in with one more layer of that. One layer is fine, but since we're going to a formal event, let's get a little bit more fancy with our coverage. I'm in a really good mood today. I had a really long weekend of doing makeup and hair for a photo shoot with my friend Haley Allenby Photography, and it was so much fun, but it was so exhausting. We were both exhausted. It was a really long weekend to 2 days of her photographing and me doing hair and makeup for like 7 hours all day long. So I work 12-hour shifts at my work, but standing on your feet doing that for 7 hours straight is just so exhausting. It was so much fun though. I would do it all over again, but we were both exhausted. But I'm in a super good mood today because I got some sleep last night. I got to sleep in today. But yeah, it was a really good weekend. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is one of my all-time favorites from the drugstore. It is super, super nice. The only thing I don't like about it is it does not work well with some powders. I can't remember which one it was that I used, but one day I was baking my under eyes with it, setting them with powder, if you don't know what that means. It's just like where you take the powder on your sponge or your brush and you set it under your eye and you let the powder sit there for a while. But anyway, so I was baking my under eyes, and whenever I went to sweep it away, it kind of like, the concealer was really patchy and it kind of like removed whenever I did it. So the powder did not work well with the concealer, but I can't remember which one it was. This concealer is super nice and brightening. It has wonderful coverage. So yeah, it's a really great concealer from the drugstore. Another one I really like is the Maybelline Fit Me. So if you have that one, it is a really good one as well. Next, I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer, and this is from Wet n Wild. It is the Cushion Contour. I really, really like this if I'm going for like a nice bronzy look. And I'm using a Morphe R10 brush, and I'm just going to dab this on my cheekbones and on the perimeter of my forehead. This is one of my favorite products from the drugstore. I cannot tell you guys enough. This product is absolutely amazing. It is way better than any Anastasia cream contour kits, any contouring sticks. Like, this is just, it's so creamy and easy to work with and gives you the most beautiful bronzed look ever. I'm applying this to my jawline, my chin, and then blending it down the neck. And then I'm going to go in and blend out my cheekbones and the rest of the face. I'm going to just go in with my sponge with whatever excess concealer or foundation is on there and kind of clean up underneath here. Next, I'm going to go in and bake underneath my eyes, and this is the Coty Airspun Original Translucent Extra Coverage Powder. You can find this at Walgreens or CVS, and it's usually like in a really random spot over by the nail polish all by itself. So this is what it looks like. It's Coty Airspun. If you can't find it when you go, just ask somebody to help you find it, and I'm sure they will. But this is a really nice drugstore powder, and I really like it. It's a mess. I hate the packaging, but oh my god. Every time I open it, I feel like it just gets worse and worse. So I'm just going to go in and blend out these creases before I set, because we don't want to set creases. I'm just going to take the excess powder that's on the sponge and kind of run this around my mouth, my chin, and on the center of my forehead. I'm just going to go in and sweep away that powder underneath my eyes. This is a Morphe M438. I'm going to go in and lightly set the face using this big fluffy Morphe E41 and my Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. Just lightly tap this over the skin. Next, I'm going to go in with blush, and this is the Sonia Kashuk blush in the shade Sunset. You can get this at Target, and it is a beautiful peachy corally shade. So I'm going in and putting this on my cheeks. This is a Morphe E3. I'm going to go in and bronze my skin with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is everybody and their mother's favorite bronzer, and that is for a good reason. It is an amazing bronzer. And I'm just going to go in and bronze up the skin.
Okay, this brush is still wet. Why are my brushes all so wet?
This brush that I'm using is an e.l.f. brush. I don't remember the name of it, but it looks like this. I really like it for just like precise bronzing. I'm going to go in and highlight the face, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. This is a gorgeous highlighting shade. It's really like champagne rose gold. I absolutely love this, and I'm using a Morphe 510 brush, and I'm going to brush this on my cheekbones. on my brow bone, a little bit on my temple, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Pretty much everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and do my brows off camera real quick because you guys have seen me do that a million times. I'm just gonna go in and fill them in with my NYX micro brow pencil. So this is a really great drugstore brow pencil, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in some more because we're going to be working on the eyes now, and I'm so excited to get this glow started on the eyes. For today's eyes, I'm going to be using this Pixi and Chloe Morello palette, as well as one of the L'Oreal Infallible single shadows in the shade Amber Rush. I feel like this palette is a really great one to get at the drugstore. You can get it at Target, and I believe it's $24, so I feel like it's a pretty good price for what's included. You get these 3 matte eyeshadows down here. It's like a medium transition shade, a darker brown, and a black. And you can also use these to fill in brows, smoke out eyeliner, things like that. And then here we have kind of like a satin shade, and then the rest of them are pretty shimmery. There's like a burgundy gold, a lighter gold, and like a white color, and then this one down here is like a nice medium smoky shade, and then these 3 gorgeous blushes. I might actually top my blush with this one because it's so pretty. Let me do that real quick because probably not going to make any difference, but it's so pretty. I've actually mixed these 2 together also to use as a highlight, and they make a beautiful highlight. So I'm going to go in my crease first with the Morphe R37, and I'm going to be using this light brown transition shade. And I'm just going to throw this in my crease. And now I'm going to use this top blush shade, and I'm actually going to run this over top of that color a little bit higher in my crease because I want it to bring like a peachy look to my transition shade. I've been loving this palette so much. I saw Chloe's video on it and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. And I also got the gloss. So now that I've got those really soft colors in the crease, we're not going to be doing anything too intense on the eyes. I just want something really glowy and pretty and bronze. So yeah, I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible single eyeshadow in the shade Amber Rush. This is a beautiful shade, and I'm actually just going to take my finger in here. Look at that. And I'm going to plop this on my lid. Just all over. These do apply pretty with a brush, but honestly, you don't even need one. It goes on even better with a finger. I think this is my favorite color in their single eyeshadows. It's such a pretty shade. I'm going to take this burgundy shimmery color right here in the palette. I believe it is the shade Fairy Tale. And I'm using this Anastasia double-ended brush, and I'm using this flat like packer brush side. Just going to take that shade on there and put this on the outer corner. Next, I'm just going to take this shade in the palette right next to Fairy Tale. This one is called Passion. And I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm going to put this on my inner corners. I'm also going to put a little bit of this shade right here called Honeymoon, just on the very inner corner on top of that one. And then taking that same Honeymoon shade and putting it on my brow bone. Going back into this light transition shade, I'm going to go in with this first on the lower lash line, and then this darker brown one just on the very outer edge of the lower lash line. I'm using a Morphe E36 for this. Now going in with that darker brown just here on the outer edge. And now I'm going to take that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that we used and go in with a Morphe E17 and just blend underneath those two. I'm going to go in with a Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil, and this is a brown one, and I'm going to apply this to my top lash line here on the outer edge and just blend that out with a brush after I apply it. I want it like right in my lash line right there. Just on the outer corner because I want to kind of give it like a cat eye winged out effect. Now I'm going to take this itty bitty brush. It's a Morphe 213, and I'm just going to use this to blend this brown out. Okay, now I'm going to apply my mascara off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so last is lips, and I'm going to be using the Pixi and Chloe Morello gloss, and this is in the shade Cake, the only shade they came out with. Rose Gold Reflect Gloss, but when you put it on, it's clear but has like the gold reflex in it, but you can't feel the glitter on your lips. Like, it's super smooth. It doesn't feel sticky like a gloss. It's actually really smooth, like a lip oil almost, without being too thin and oily. It's such a good texture and it feels so moisturizing on the lips. The reason I'm choosing a gloss like this is because for me on prom, it was so annoying to worry about my lip color, especially if it was like a liquid lipstick. A nude shade is not so bad, but if you're going with like a dark shade, I promise you're going to be so annoyed all night taking pictures and going to eat when you have like the butthole lips where it like comes off in the center of your lips, or if it gets like crusty. For me, it's just something I did not want to fuss with, so a lip gloss is amazing. You can throw it in your clutch or your purse or whatever you have with you. If your dress has pockets, throw it in there and you can reapply your gloss so easy, and you don't have to look in the mirror and be worrying about if it's all over your face, you know? So that is why I'm choosing a gloss, and this one goes perfectly with this look, and it's just beautiful. So I'm going to put this on. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like really good on the lips. Okay guys, this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was like super quick, but I wanted it to be that way. I wanted it to be easy. I wanted it to be drugstore so it was affordable, because not everybody can afford to have their makeup done. I wanted this to be something that you guys can do at home that is just like glowy and bronzy and really pretty. This is going to make anybody's eyes pop, skin glow. I think it will look good on everyone. If you recreate this look, please tag me in your pictures. I would absolutely love to see them. That would just make my day. Whether you wear it for prom or not, if you just really like this makeup look and want to create it, please tag me. You don't have to use these exact products. If you have anything similar, you can still do this look. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe before you leave. We are almost at 700 subscribers, so let's get there, guys. That would make my day. It means so much to me that you guys like to watch my videos, so thank you for that. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway, so please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have so much fun at prom, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hold on, but I like it, the taste of the love. The taste of the love. There's so much I regret about it. I'm out of breath. I have hair. My phone is so freaking slow. This brush is still wet. So let's go in with, or no, Bouche